Ba't parang maitim ako? Ayan. Ayan. Tapos, and then here's your phone date.
Okay.
So, oh, they're starting. There's
Ayan.
like advertisements. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, yeah. Just test it. Like if I can read it. I tested it earlier. Yeah, there's three people. It says three people. There are. Good test. Good test. So at least Nian Cook. Hello, hello, Nian Cook. Good morning. Magandang umaga in Tagalog. And here in Aklanon, in Dazzle's native dialect, they say, Mayad nga agahon. Dazzle's helping me out this morning to get started. That way, I don't screw it up like I did last week. At least the chat is working. I can see the chat is working this time.
I'll make breakfast.
All right, babe. Oh, there's Toto. I can see Toto is watching too.
Yeah, there's Toy. Oy, Toy! What are you doing, Toy? Unclop.
I would like to thank everyone for all the birthday greetings. I really appreciate it. This birthday is extra special for me. Just grateful for being able to celebrate this birthday healthy. No treatments, no illnesses. I'm so thankful that able to celebrate it the way we got to celebrate last night. And thank you to our good friends Nova and Steve. They took us out to dinner last night at Lan Nang Chinese restaurant in Calibo. It's become my favorite Chinese restaurant in Calibo. If you ever go to Calibo, that Chinese restaurant is on point. Hey Horace, Horace. Hey, really miss you. Really miss you, man. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. That's why we started doing this live stream again because people had asked me, why I don't do the live stream anymore. So I'll try to keep doing it as long as there's people watching. I'll try to do it every week. Maybe less if less people watch, but I'll try to keep it going. Uh, and last night, the food that we had at Lanang, man, they just have the best fried rice. It's been a while since I had a really good fried rice, and they have a Lanang fried rice. That's their special fried rice. Man, I can eat that fried rice every day. It's like it's just the best probably fried rice I've eaten here in the Philippines in my 13 years here. I just haven't had that good quality fried rice, and it was on point. And then Dazzle, she ordered scallops with broccoli, and they cooked that perfect. Like the broccoli was still crunchy. That I enjoy that. I enjoy that. Me, I had they had this uh, spare ribs like in a char suey sauce. I think that's what Steve told me the sauce was. But that's kind of like one of my favorites when I eat Chinese food. I like that Chinese kind of like barbecue sauce. It's like I really enjoy that.
Rihanna, one tone.
And oh yeah, yeah, Leanna, she had the wonton. She had like the wonton soup because Leanna she likes to use chopsticks. Even in the house here, she'll be eating Filipino food and she's practicing her chopstick. So she's funny. It's like she always makes me laugh because the silly things that an 11-year-old does, but it's all fun. She always makes me smile. It's like, yeah, I'll have that. I'll have that, babe. I already had the oatmeal, but I'll try it. I'll get some of that. Chicken, pork, or shrimp. Um, Usually it's the shrimp fried rice, Horace, but for some reason after my chemo I'm allergic to shrimp now. So every time I have to order, I have to make sure they don't have shrimp. So I had to like, I told the waitress, just don't put shrimp on it. So I think they put chicken. But I'm fine with chicken. I've never had any allergies before in my life, but after my chemo it like messed my system up. So now I'm allergic to shrimp because I had shrimp dazzle. We bought shrimp at the market and we just cooked it one time, and my lips got swollen, my mouth got swollen, my throat. I was like, man, I was ready to go to the emergency room. Good thing Leanna had medicines because Leanna's allergic to shrimp too. So she had medicine for us, so I took that medicine, and glad it worked because like I know if I that swollenness it didn't go away, I would have had to go to the emergency room because I know you don't take chances with allergic reaction. Ronaldo, hey Ronaldo, good seeing you, brother. Hey man, what's up? What's up? Uh, it's been a while. It's been a while, man. We haven't messaged each other on Messenger, but anytime, man, you can hook. We can talk private. We don't have to talk here if there's things that you want to ask me and things like that. Hey brother, hey brother. Today I went to oncology department and my cancer was zero. When the doctor told me it was good to have it low, so I keep on with my prostate porca is Air Force in Portuguese. Yeah, yeah. I googled it. Evero. So I know what you meant. You said "Happy Birthday, Air Force." That's what That's why I understood. Hey, that's great news, Evero. It's like we're we've been to treatments. I've been to treatments, and there's kind of like a bond between us. When you got that going. It's like. Uh, I'm happy to hear that your cancer, you're doing well. You're doing well with your prostate cancer. Wonton soup tastes good with white rice on the side. Yeah, but I don't think Leanne had any white rice. She just had. I think she had some with the little bit of the fried rice, right, babe? But it was
She
mostly
just ate the hot
the
dog.
wonton because it was a good serving of wonton. When they came out with the wonton soup with the noodles, I was like, man, I thought that was like for two. But Leanna, she like knocked it out. She ate it without no problem, no problem. Last week there was a question regarding Blue Cross Blue Shield. If you can use it at Medical City Iloilo. So what I did was I contact Mom Marlene. Mom Marlene is my contact with TRICARE, but she also works. There's a lady in her office that handles like the insurance, like a foreign insurance. So she asked, and yes, Blue Cross Blue Shield is accepted in Medical City Iloilo. The thing you just have to remember before you get treatment, like let's say you need to go to the emergency room at Medical City Iloilo. Let's say it happens on a weekend when the office of the TRICARE office or the insurance lady is not there. Make sure you let that emergency room or the person have them beep them or call them because the one important thing when you're seeking treatment at Medical City Iloilo is you have to make sure your insurance you're eligible with your insurance, especially with my TRICARE people. Because with TRICARE, a lot of people they have TRICARE Prime or whatever TRICARE they have in America, and they come here to the Philippines, and they automatically assume that they're eligible. Well, here in the Philippines, you have to be enrolled in what's called TRICARE Select Overseas. You have to be enrolled with that. Like for me, I had to call Singapore to enroll in TRICARE Select Overseas. So very important. Don't assume that you're TRICARE eligible in the Philippines because you paid your dues in the United States. Because every time I visit, even me, every time I visit, I always stop with Mom Marlene at the TRICARE office, and she actually has to punch it every time in the computer that I'm eligible. Because eligibilities change all the time, and Mom Marlene, she just wants to make sure that you're eligible. Because if you are eligible for TRICARE, you know she does all the filing. All you have to do is pay the 25% copay. And all I do is I sign the paperwork, I pay my 25% copay, and I'm good to go. I don't have to mess with filing with TRICARE. Mom Marlene takes care of that. But it's Mom Marlene's job to make sure that you're eligible, because it's happened in the past that a person thought they were eligible for TRICARE, but they weren't. So just to like save you some grief, it's already a stressful situation when you go to a hospital here, or any hospital really. It's good to like check with the insurance people or the TRICARE people before you get seen. Jack Frost, how many square feet is your house? Okay, our house, the square footage, the house itself is 400 is 430 square feet, give or take. It's 40 square meters, and then our lot is 88 square meters. That's why we have space to park our car, to park Bumblebee, and in the back we actually have like a laundry area set up to do our laundry and to hang our clothes. So we have a little bit of yard. That's why we fenced it, so we can let our dogs out, Totoy and Chloe. We let them out often. Totoy, she likes to sunbathe in the sun. So like we leave her out there for a little bit, and then she'll bark when it's her time to come in, because she don't like it when she's outside and we're inside. But she does like going out there and getting some sun. Horace, sorry to hear about Leanna and your shrimp allergy, because it's my favorite, but I'll still do chicken with you. Hey, Horace, hey, it is what it is. It's like with the treatments, with the chemo treatments, I just have like a lot of things now that are different with my body, the way my body reacts. So, but it's all good. It's like I survived the treatments, and I'm feeling healthier as the days go by. So I'm just thankful. For me, if I can no longer eat shrimp, it's all good. It's all good. All right. And then let me see. And then somebody had asked me, because like today the weather is nice again. It's like August the 2nd here. This morning the sun is up. It's like I'm amazed, because like July and August here, it's called the Habagat season. And usually that's the monsoon season where we get a lot of rain. But lately, the past 2, 3 days, it's been sunny. But I did check like the Pag-asa website. That's our version of the Weather Channel here in the Philippines. And they are predicting like the month of August, we're gonna get two tropical storms, or tropical low pressure, or so we're gonna get two, probably, that weather system that's gonna enter the Philippines. So we're gonna get rain. I'm sure this is just a fluke, this sunshine right now, but we're gonna get rain in August, and that's the weather here in the Philippines from July to December. At any time from July to December, we can get hit by a typhoon. That's just the way it is in the Philippines. the typhoons come and it'll bring a lot of rain, a little bit of destruction a lot of times. But that's just the way it is. It's kind of like if you live in Florida with the hurricanes, it's just part of living here in the Philippines. So people ask me that all the time. It's like, I'm coming there in September or October. How's the weather? And it really, with weather, here, it's really hard to predict because of the typhoons. Because all of a sudden, it's sunny all days, and then all of a sudden a tropical storm or typhoon comes, and then you'll just get rain for the next few days. So it's hard. I know it's hard to plan when it's like that. It's hard to plan, like especially the people that like going to Boracay, because of course, when you go to the Boracay, you want that sunshine, you want that no rain, but it's the weather. It's hard to predict. It's hard to predict.
Say hi to Horace.
Air Horace, there's your baby Chloe,
The drama
the
queen.
drama queen, the drama queen. What's up, Gino? Tony P. Hey, Tony. Hey, how's it going, man? Hope you're getting good weather there too in Bahrain. Uh, Oh, Leanna, about Leanna, Tony, this afternoon is when we're going to have a. You had asked me, it's like what Leanna wanted. I told you she wanted a pizza party. So I got all the drinks. I bought like the juice boxes for the party. And then this afternoon, Dazzle and I will just pick up some pizza, for 36, 36 kids and the teacher.
And
We
the
got it.
teacher.
And then me and you. So we're going to go there, get some pizza and have a pizza party because that's what Leanna really wanted. And she asked her classmates too. She asked her classmates too whether what they wanted. And a lot of times the kids here, they don't really get Leanna goes to a public school, and a lot of her classmates, they're not well off. She even has classmates. You can just tell, they go to school in slippers. That they can't afford to buy the uniform. So I know there's kids in there that will really appreciate the pizza party. That's gonna be fun.
Look at Chloe's face, babe. She's so sad.
Oh, wait, you're sad, Chloe? What happened? So it should be fun, Tony. Thank you very much, brother.
Why are
I'm
you
sure
sad?
that the kids will enjoy it. The
Why
kids will
are you
enjoy it.
sad? Why are you sad? We will have to attend a meeting later today.
Oh yeah, there's also like a meeting, parent teacher meeting at 3:30. That's why Dazzle and I will probably go to the school around 2:30, between 2:30 and 3 with the pizza, and then the kids will get their pizza and drinks. And then I've talked to the teacher, and the teacher said at 3:30 when we have the parent teachers meeting, the kids will just be outside in the grass. She'll
Eating
make
pizza.
probably eating pizza. Well, if they haven't eaten it yet, kids, they're like they eat fast, babe. They eat fast.
That's what Liana said to
Oh,
me.
they will. I'm sure they'll enjoy it, Tony. I'm sure they'll enjoy it. It's like I'll film it. I'll film it that way everybody can watch because the kids here, they're 11-year-olds. So full of energy. Full of energy. They're fun though. They're fun.
And they like to see themselves on a video in YouTube
Yeah, oh yeah.
channel,
Leanna's classmates, they love being filmed, because they watch our YouTube channel too. And then they always ask me when I pick up Leanna at school in the afternoon, they're always asking me, when are you going to film us? So,
They're like, Ate, I saw you guys went to a restaurant in Calibo. Like, what?
Jack Frost, he asked, you have property taxes? I pay 9K US dollars in Texas plus 5.9K insurance. We do pay property tax and insurance, but nowhere near what you pay in the United States. Like our property insurance here, I think we have two that we pay, but it comes out to like $200 a year. It's like incredible. It's like $200 a year. And then our property insurance, since this house doesn't have a, it's still under mortgage. We're still paying a mortgage. We still owe about 800,000 pesos, about $16,000. We don't have the title yet, so we don't have to pay property insurance yet. Once we get the title, we have to start paying property tax. But it's not much. I know property tax here in the Philippines, nowhere near. It's not even like a 100 of what the Americans pay, because the Filipinos here in our province, here in we're pretty rural. They can't afford a lot of high property taxes. I would be surprised if it's more than $100 or $200 a year on property tax here in our little town of Numancia. Marie asked, "How Oh, thank you, Emerald. Thank you, Emerald. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Marie asked, "How was Liana's first few days in the sixth grade?" Oh, I messaged you on your messenger, Horace. I don't know if you read that message yet. Liana got elected class president. So that was really, I was like really proud of her, really proud that she. I told her, that it's a big responsibility to be class president, because now she has to be an example for her classmates. And the teachers here, they always look to the class president. Like if there's an activity, homework, or any task to be in the school, they always call on the president. So I know Leanna will be busy. Leanna will be busy this school year, but I know she can handle it. Uh, she's really popular in her school. It's like everybody, even like the higher grades, the lower grades, they know Leanna. I guess because of our channel, but also Leanna's, she's opened up. She's not shy anymore like she was last year. She was really outgoing now. It's really like I can see her personality really is coming out. But I always tell her though that she has to do better. That she has to work hard, because other kids are looking up to her now. She has to set that example. You broke out the whip to get Dazzle up early. Tony, I did, man. I did. I didn't even tell Dazzle. I never put pressure on Dazzle, with the live stream, because if she wants to be in the live chat, I told her she can. But uh, Dazzle, surprisingly, Dazzle, she's really sensitive. Sometimes we don't get many like people with that says a negative comment. But when we do, Dazzle takes it to heart. She's like, oh man, why did they say that? But like me, it's like you can throw anything at me. You can throw bullets at me. I can take it, because we're military, Tony. It's like we're used to getting yelled at for so many years that it's not a big deal for us. Like I told Dazzle, when we do get a negative comment, I just give it a thumbs up. I don't really interact with the person. I don't delete it though. I just say I'll give it a thumbs up, and then that's it. It's like I don't get into anything negative on our channel.
I just wanted to help you with that.
Oh yeah, that Dazzle just wanted to help me with the chat, because last week when I opened, the chat wouldn't work, and I didn't. I actually practiced it on a private with just Dazzle's cell phone, and it worked. So must be just a fluke last week.
Yeah.
It must be just a fluke. Yeah, it was just a fluke last week, and that's why I was surprised that it wasn't working.
And plus, Chloe's been trying to wake me up.
Yeah, because Chloe, when she hears me talking down here, she'll want to like come down. I know her. She's like,
Daddy.
yeah, because she's hearing me talk downstairs here. Chloe's like, what's going on down there? So she's like, happy birthday, Ginno. My wife Perla and I have watched your channel From the thank you,
Thank
Jonathan. Thank you very
you.
much, Perla. Appreciate your support. We're always so grateful that people support our channel. You know, it's like we do get 99% of the comments, 99% of the things that we get are all positive, encouraging. So we really appreciate it. You know, I know that Young Z. Happy birthday! Thank you very much. You're breaking up, Gino. Oh yeah. Well, it must be just the internet. I'm thinking if I'm breaking up, Ray. You know, nothing. Here in the Philippines, we have fiber optics with Calibo cable, and usually it's a good internet, but it is what it is. You know, we're in the province here. We're not in the city where they have a better internet. But what I did was I hooked up my laptop and our internet to our Blue Yeti power station because that's another thing. We've been getting power outages, so you know at least we won't get cut off if a power outage. You know, that's what I make sure when I start the live stream. I'll connect our internet to our power bank, the Blue Yeti power station. Armando, Gino, and Dazzle, include your blogs in recommending to friends about Iloilo blogs. Oh yes, you know, and for me when I go to Iloilo City, you know, I've always just been so impressed of Iloilo City. You know, it's like I think I've always mentioned it in many of my Iloilo City videos. I think it's the best city in the Philippines. You know, the cleanest city. It's safe. You know, it's like super friendly people. You know, it's like if Dazzle and I lived in a city, and we lived in Iloilo City for 4 months. But if ever we need to like ever live in a city, Iloilo City would be our choice. But we just enjoy the province life. You know, the province life is just for us because it works for our budget. You know, like here in Aklan province, you know, even though I hear all the time from people that live here in the Philippines in the city that inflation is hitting them. We don't really feel it, you know, here in Aklan province. Like Dazzle and I, when we go to the public market, a lot of the things, the vegetables, the produce that we buy, or the seafood, they really haven't gone up in like the last year or two because I think it's because most of the products sold here in our little town of Numancia are like mom and pop, like local growers, local fisher men. So it's like they really can't raise the price because people here won't buy, you know, because a lot of times people here have plants of their own. They plant their vegetables, they go fishing. So they really can't make products here more expensive. I have noticed some products, you know, like at the grocery, at Save More Grocery, like canned goods, you know, things like that. But minor, you know, not to the level that I've been hearing people that inflation has hit them, you know. And then with the dollar being so strong here in the Philippines, you know, it's like close to 59 pesos now. You know, it's like really added to like the buying power, like for the dollars that we receive every month. Really helped us out here in the Philippines. I like your comment. In life, you need to live in a little uncertainty or life will be too boring. Get out of your comfort zone. Oh yeah, that was actually brother C, brother Clyde. You know, he's the one that told me that, and it really resonated with me. It really like I was like, man, you know, it's like I didn't realize I was in the same situation he was. You know, it's like when I was living in Tucson, Arizona, life was getting stale for me in Tucson, Arizona. I was there for like 7 years, and it was just work, work, home. You know, and that was just my routine there. And then there was no excitement. You know, there wasn't anything to look forward to. It was just like I was just in that wheel of like working. But when I moved to Boracay, you know, in 2011, my life just changed. It's like it became exciting because so much possibilities, so many different things that could happen. And April, I was in Honduran Army 0279 to 1983. Oh man, Honduran. Yeah. I never made it to like South America. Most of my assignments were in the Pacific or in Japan and Korea and the Philippines. It's like um, I bet that would have been interesting if I had was stationed in South America. That would have been cool. Then Horace, who can ever say anything negative about the amazing Dazzle? I know, Horace, but sometimes there's just and that's part of I keep telling that to Dazzle. It's part of YouTube. You're always gonna, no matter how positive message that you want to send out there, there's always going to be people that but very few, very very rare, but that I know when we get it, Dazzle always wonders what we did, and I told her that's it's just part of the YouTube. Hope your birthday is the best. Oh, it was incredible, the birthday. Steve and I, when we hang out, we always just crack at each other because Steve, he's a retired Air Force too, like I am. So we can go hard at each other, like razzing each other. It's like when I hang out with friends, it's a little different when it's like with my military brothers, and I know my military brothers know that because we know we can take more. It's like it's just part of giving each other a hard time. That's just part of being a military guy. That's how we have fun. It's like it's not fun when you can't give your friend a hard time. It's more fun when you can like give each other a hard time and just and we have so much in common. We had bases where we were stationed before. Uh, he spent retired in a Air Force, so it's like so many stories and so many to share. So we just every time Steve and I hang out, we just laugh. We just like laugh of all our experiences from basic training to like uh, our bosses, things like that. Armando, regular daily flights to and from Hong Kong and Singapore with Iloilo to resume in October. Finally, after I know, I saw that they were in Iloilo City International Airport in October. You can fly directly to Hong Kong and Singapore. We used to have here in Calibo International. We used to have a flight going to Singapore and Dazzle we took that 2018, babe?
Yes.
Yeah, 2018, we took that flight to Singapore, and we had a great time in Singapore. It was uh, what was that airlines? Scoot Airlines, but they haven't come back here. But it's good to know that it's back in Iloilo City because that's one of our Dazzle and I's favorite place is Singapore. So we might go there to Iloilo and catch that flight. I'll just have to look when a good price for the ticket, a good price for the ticket to fly to Singapore, because we love the hawker stands. We stayed in Chinatown. We were there for like 5 days, and we just had a blast because we rode on the subway. We got that pass, the 5 day pass, and it allowed us to like unlimited travel on the subway, and we roamed around Singapore, and that was fun. And then we got to go to Sembawang Naval Air Base, Sembawang Naval Station, and then Dazzle got to go to a BX and commissary, her first time, and she got her military ID, and then I registered her in Deer, so she's now a medical dependent official. She's got the military ID. Horace, just realized that it's one today's your birthday. Happy birthday, brother. Hey, thanks, Horace. Yeah, yeah. We celebrated last night. My Air Force buddy Steve, he's vacationing with his wife Nova in New Washington. we they took us out to dinner. It was fun. It was we just laughed all evening. You know, even on the way home, we were laughing. You know, we were like some of the things that Steve has observed. One thing that made us laugh was you rarely see a stop sign here in our province of Aklan. I think in the whole of Aklan, I've seen two stop signs where it's an actual, it says stop. And I saw the third one in New Washington, and they put this stop sign like so high up. It's like 10 feet up in the air. I couldn't even see. I was driving. I didn't even see it because a tree was like a branch and a leaf was blocking it. I just noticed it when I like got close to it. Oh, there's a stop sign all the way. I just never seen anything like it. And then, Steve and I and his wife, we were just all laughing because never seen anything like that in my life. Like
It's tall.
it's the stop sign was so tall. Whoever installed it, I don't know if they realized that you want the stop sign to be seen and not be so high. Oh, there's Totoy. I can see Totoy in the background. Yeah, yeah. That Totoy, her spot in our tiny house here. One of the steps on our stairs is like Totoy's spot. That's like where she sleeps.
That's where she can hear the
Oh
cats.
yeah, yeah. She can look out the window and she can hear the cats because I have the window, the sliding glass open, so she can hear the cats outside. Because we have like a cat issue now here in our subdivision. There's like a group of cats, like feral cats. These are like they're not owned by anybody. But I guess they help because with them being around, I haven't seen any mouse or rat. I haven't seen any. We don't have a rat problem, with the cats. And then even I know one neighbor had filmed a
Snake.
snake, a snake in their house, and the neighbor had filmed it. And I'm just glad we got cats because I know cats kind of scare the snakes away too. So you know, but Toto, she gets mad at all the cats.
I
And
know.
when they're outside, Toto is like wanting to go outside, scratching on the door, wants to chase them. Charles Gardner says, "Good morning, Dazzle." Said, "Hey, babe." She, "Good morning."
Good morning.
uh, Good morning.
It's you, babe.
Mayad nga agahon. Nagplanon. And Rabbit Farmer says, "Good AM there, Gino. Working my night shift." Oh man, I know. You're work doing your night shift thing as a nurse, man. It's like hang in there, brother. Hang in there. Just look forward to the day when you can retire here in the Philippines. That'll keep you going on those night shifts. I, I have some topics here that people had asked me. So um, that was one of it about the rain, about the typhoon hitting us here from July to December. Anytime, a typhoon can happen during that window. And then, so the best time to go vacation, I think, here in the Philippines is like January to June. The only thing you have to keep in mind, like March to June, it's summer, so there's gonna be a lot more people on the beaches, and it's hot, man. Especially this past year, this 2024 was like the hottest. We had a heat wave here in the Philippines that lasted for 2 months. It was causing fire, like brush fires. They even had that fire at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila because of the heat. It was just it was hot. It was a hot summer. It's like we had our AC in our room pretty much running the whole summer. And that raises your electricity bill here when you run the AC like that. Just keep that in mind. Those are like the weather here in the Philippines.
Mhm.
Just two ventilators, so I'm twiddling my thumb. Not much to do. Okay, that's good. That's good, brother. At least you're not that busy. But sometimes when you're not busy on the night shift, because I've done night shift work in the military, man. The night shift gets hard when you're not doing anything because it's hard to stay awake. You know, there's only so much coffee you can drink to stay awake. I remember working the night shifts. I remember my last assignment in the Air Force was at Misawa Air Base, and 9/11 happened. It was September 2001. And after that, from that time to for the next 2 years, I was working like 12-hour shifts in the hospital where I worked. I worked in the medical readiness department, and we had like a control center and we managed like our ambulances, all the supplies for medic in the hospital. So my friend and I, my best friend, we worked in the same office. We worked in that medical readiness. Like we would take turns. He would work one shift and I would work the other. So we were working a 12-hour shift, and I was on the night shift. I remember, man, that was hard to work on the night shift. Trying to stay awake, for 12 hours on the night shift. Horace, it says, honestly, Gino, you are the first Filipino driver I ever saw who stopped for stop signs. Hey, man, it's just like old habits, because like I'm extra careful when I drive here. It's like I don't want to, I'm super defensive. I don't, if it takes me forever to get from point A to point B, that'll work for me because I don't want to get into an accident there because I know how much hassle it would be if you get in an accident here in the Philippines. So I'm always careful. I follow the rules. I actually I'll stop for a pedestrian, and when the pedestrian lines, and I'll stop. And of course, somebody behind me will honk. Like, why am I stopping? Because that's just the way it is here. But I'll still keep doing it because for me, safety first. Safety is more important. I don't mind somebody honking at me or getting mad at me if I'm about safety, if I'm protecting Dazzle and Leanna, especially when they're in the car with me. Happy birthday, Gino. Hey, thank you, Ray. Thank you. Rabid Farmer, our work swing 3 to 11 p.m. I know. I remember about swing shift too. I think the time I worked swing shift was when I was a Clark. I was working at the medical records department at Clark 13th Air Force Medical Center in Clark Air Base in the Philippines. And when I worked there, our records section, we were open 24/7 because we were the main medical center in the Pacific at the time, and we had a lot of patients. So we would take turns on working like the day shift, swing shift, and then graveyard. Reynaldo, just watching you look so stress free, enjoying is so awesome, making me want to really switch gears again and finally move back. You can't have, oh yeah, well, it's like I'm always so grateful. It's like I know not everybody gets the opportunity to retire in the Philippines, and with a pension, with my military pension. So I'm always grateful. I don't take it for granted. I think that's why you see me smile often. It's like people always tell me here. It's like, why are you always smiling? It's like when I would do my morning walks, I wave to people, like say good morning, and they're like, man, Gino is like happy all the time. What's wrong with him? But it's hard not to be happy. It's like when things work out for you, it's hard not to like appreciate it and just be thankful. And then Leanna and Dazzle, they make me happy. They're so silly. It's like I wish I could film them just being sisters because they're always so silly in here. They always make me laugh. I'm like, I come down here, when I come down the stairs and they're downstairs here. It's always a surprise what the two of them are doing. Exercising, singing. I mean, they just make me laugh. I'm like, it's just a lot of fun. They really bring a lot of happiness to my life. And happy birthday. Hey, man, I'm getting all kinds of happy birthday since yesterday. And I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed, so thankful that everyone greets me, and some people that I haven't heard for a while, just like uh, message me and everything. And that's like really cool, really cool. It's nice to hear from old friends, that I haven't heard for a while. Ray S., you mentioned you used to run. Have you run a marathon? If so, in the Philippines? No, I've never never run a marathon. The highest I got was like a half marathon. I've done that in the United States, but here in the Philippines, no. When I retired here in 2011, I did more mountain biking. I would do 5Ks and 10Ks. I have a bunch of medals in my room here. I did Boracay, of course. I did runs in Boracay, in Angeles City. I did a run there at the parade ground there. So, but I think my running days, it's like I'm hoping I can get back at least. I want to get back to at least being able to run a 5K. I'll be glad if one day I can run a 5K again. But I'm up to like jogging 1 kilometer. I'm up to, but jogging, not nowhere near how fast I used to run. Jonathan, Perla and I live Duarte, California. My wife is from Naga City, Bicol. Last June 2023, we have visited the Philippines, and it was my first time, and I loved it. We plan to visit Daelan. Oh man, yeah, yeah. Hey, if you visit Daelan, we'll take you out. We'll show you Aklan province. We'll give you a tour of our province. We'd be happy to do that. That's awesome that you went here for the first time and enjoyed it. And most people do. Most people do when they come. It's like, and now that you've seen Naga City, Bicol, it's time to like venture out. It's like see other places in the Philippines, because the Philippines just got so much to offer. With all the islands. It's like you'll never run out of places to visit here. Rob Marr, wow, happy birthday. How old are you now? I'm 54 years young. I'm 58. 58 years young, brother. Let me see. Next one, it says, Ray S., you make great positive videos. Hey, I appreciate that, Ray. And that's what I try to do. It's like when I think of videos, when I'm thinking of what video to make, I'm always trying to think of something positive, because there's just too much negativity in the world already. Even in YouTube, it's like I see you too. It's like on my YouTube feeds, the things that I see. And sometimes, you're overwhelmed with like negative stuff, So I just didn't want to do videos like that. It's like I'm not really after like getting so many subscribers. It's like that's not important to me. I mean, I'd love it if more people subscribe to our channel, but I'll keep it going. I'll keep it going just to be positive. I'm happy enough when I can help a few people. The few people that I help that ask me, I'm retiring there or coming there. Answering people's questions. That's enough for me. It's like I'm already happy with the subscribers that Dazzle and I have, because you know it's enough already, as a matter of fact, because Dazzle always tells me I'm always answering, I'm always talking to people, but hopefully, it's like I just can keep it going, and
Yeah.
giving out all the positive vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my objective, just giving out positive
He is
vibes.
always on his gadgets.
I'm always on my gadgets. I have to
Yeah.
reply to them. I have to reply to people. It's like I have Messenger, I have WhatsApp, I have
Yeah.
my email.
Cell phone, tablet,
Yeah,
laptop. I was like, babe.
yeah. Well, I gotta answer them. I gotta answer it. It's like when if somebody like sends a question to me, or I have to reply, and sometimes I have to research it because I don't have all the answers. It's like I have to look it up here too, or ask people here. But I always try to do my best to reply. Ray Ado says, I would like to visit Aklan during Ati-Atian someday. Hey, Ray, if you're going to visit Kalibo or Aklan province, January is the best time because of Ati-Atihan festival. If you've never experienced like a festival here in the Philippines, especially Ati-Atihan, because Ati-Atian is probably, in my opinion, it's like the best festival here because they have Dinagyang in Sinulog, in Cebu, and Iloilo's got Dinagyang. But it's just, those are cities, there's just a lot more people. But here in Calibo, Calibo is just a big town. So you can walk the entire town of Calibo during Ati-Atihan. It's just more personal. I think it's more personal. It's like, and it's easy to get around. It's not hard. You'll do a lot of walking. Do a lot of walking because all the streets are blocked. So most of the streets where the parades, where the ati-atihan goes on, you have to walk. But I think it's just got a better vibe, and that's why it's actually called the mother of all festivals here in the Philippines, the Ati-Atihan Festival, and it's just fun for us. It's great because Ati-Atihan becomes like a reunion. Our classmates that we went to college with, our batchmates, they're all over the Philippines working somewhere. But for Ati-Atihan in January, they always come back. And then a lot of clans here in the province, like in Aklan. There's like families here, like big families, like Joel's family, Kimpo. like Joel's family, Kimpo. There's like clan reunions. Like the Kimpo clan will have a reunion, like at Joel's house in Calibo. They live on. They have a building. They're on the third floor. I mean, they'll throw it's fiesta, so they'll have a lechon, they'll have all this food catered, and there's just like hundreds of people that go through Joel and Eileen's house, and we're one of them. We're always like every year we're always there. And Liana and Nanay too, Nanay Nancy. We always she's always there, so we always look forward to that. We've been there like the last 2 years, and then hopefully next year they're back again for Ati-Atihan. So that's gonna be. We always look forward to their house for Ati-Atihan because they have a lot of good food, just good vibe. We can watch the Ati-Atihan from their third floor balcony. It's like passing the street there. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. If you're gonna come to Aklan or come to Calibo, Ati-Atihan, January. That's the best time. Best time to come to Calibo. Richard Rogan. Hi, Gino. Greetings from San Diego, California. Hope all is well. Did you get chance to apply for VA through the PACT Act? Yeah, I did. Richard. I applied through the PACT Act, but it didn't work out for me. That's all I got to say with that. It's like I've kind of moved on from the VA. It's like it's one of those things. Here in the Philippines, it might be easier for me to keep filing if I was in the US, but here in the Philippines, it's like I'm not expecting anything from the VA anymore. It's like I'm fine with my military retirement. I'm 4 years away from my Social Security. We're pretty comfortable living here in the Philippines with my retirement, so it's all good. It's all good. Ray S. Road to 1 million. Let's go. Man, I don't think we'll ever. I'll be happy if we reach 10,000. I was telling Dazzle, if we ever reach 10,000, I'll be happy. But
It's okay. I love our subscribers.
yeah, yeah, like Dazzle said, she loves ours, and I do too, because our subscribers, it's like I was even looking at the statistics. Most channels, they don't get to like the level where for ours, I think 50% of the people that watch us subscribe. That's what I looked at the statistic one time. And a lot of YouTubers, they don't get like half the people subscribe to the channel. So I'm fine. It's like I'll keep doing this videos that we do. It's
And
like
plus, if we become so popular, there's more of the trolls.
otherwise, Dazzle said that if we become more popular, there's more trolls, because Dazzle doesn't really like it when we get a troll. We only get it once in a while, but she doesn't really like it, because it does feel like it's kind of like harassment. But I told her that's part of the deal. That's part of the deal with YouTube. Daniel, hope you try to network with other bloggers to help your subscriber grow. Love to see your channel to grow. Oh yeah, well, it's like maybe if we meet someone that would do a collaboration, but I haven't really done anything like that, because uh, we haven't really attached ourselves to another channel like to
Oh,
do
no.
that. No, we just want to do our own thing. It's like the thing with Dazzle and I. It's like we're pretty what do you call the word, we're easygoing, we kind of go with the flow, even with our when we plan things, we do things, we really don't like people were always message me, hey Gino, I'm gonna be in Boracay this August 15 or end of August, let's meet up. It's like we really don't plan ahead, because like a lot of times when you plan, things seem to not work out. We kind of just like winging it. We kind of like, I like it like when who was that from Canada when they messaged me,
Oh, yeah, Reggie.
Reggie.
Adana.
Yeah, Reggie and Donna. Like I like it when they message me, hey Gino, we're gonna be there tomorrow. Are you guys available? I said, then I like those because it's kind of like, how it is. There's things that come up too, like even in Leanna's school. And for us, we always have to find people to watch our dogs. We don't want to leave our dogs with just anybody. We love our dogs too much, and so it's not easy. That's why Dazzle and Leanna couldn't go this past weekend to Iloilo with me because Dazzle's mom was supposed to watch our dogs, but she got ill. So it was like last minute, and we were trying to figure out Friday, and we were leaving Saturday, and it just didn't work out that to find people to watch our dogs. So that's why it's hard for us to make plans with people because we have to like maneuver around our dogs, and now with Leanna's school, it's not as easy for us to just like you know maybe I can go and by myself, but like I did this past weekend because at least somebody's staying with our dogs and staying with Leanna. Hey, just got back from morning walk. All right, love the new blinds. Good choice, Dazzle.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
thank
she
you.
loves she loves the new blinds. She loves the new blinds. It's like uh, our house looks so much more better. That's why Dazzle said. Horace, funny that Dazzle mentioned that you are always on your gadgets because Marie says the same thing. She calls them my mistresses.
Yeah, right, Marie. That's Gino's.
Well, I have to reply, babe. It's like what I gotta use my phone to reply to people. It's like
Sometimes I just want to cuddle and you're so busy.
yeah, yeah.
It's okay, babe.
I know. Gavin, hi Gino. Able to catch your live as I just come on my lunch break. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. Australia. I've never been to Australia. Maybe someday. That's one place I wouldn't mind visiting. Ray S, what do you miss from Long Beach, California. From Long Beach, California. I do miss Long Beach. I used to hang out on the beach there. I used to skateboard a lot when I lived in Long Beach. But if there's one thing I miss, I would probably say, especially when Clyde and I we were talking about it, I miss Tommy's Burgers. That Tommy's Burgers. If
A
Oh
burger.
yeah, yeah, babe. You just don't know the Tommy's Burger. Uh, the Tommy's Burger. If people don't know, in California, the Tommy's Burger was it's a regular hamburger, like a regular hamburger, and it's got you can put onions on it, lettuce, and then what makes it special is they have like this chili that it's it's like chili beans or anything. I don't remember beans on it, but it's a thick chili that they put on it, and we put like a lot of diced up onions, and man, that burger. And like Clyde was saying, when we eat that burger when we were in California, you would take a bite of that burger, and then you would have like a big jalapeno, fresh jalapeno, and you would take a bite of that jalapeno, and that was just like the perfect bite, man. Nothing like that, nothing like that here. I haven't eaten anything similar to that. It's like at least I ate the Whopper on the way back from Iloilo City. I got me a big Whopper, and that tasted like a Whopper. That was so awesome. I enjoyed that. Eating that Whopper. I hadn't eaten a Whopper in years. I don't eat many. I don't eat many burgers, but when I do eat a burger, it's like I do enjoy it. Hey, man. My son just greeted me. He already greeted me happy birthday, but I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it on the live stream. Sick to see you alive. Hey, man. I miss you, man. I miss you. And then, so true. Dazzle, keep it simple. All right. Look forward to meeting you guys soon.
Oh, there's Jordan.
Yeah, no, Jordan got online. Mr. Mikugo. Yeah.
Hey, dude.
Yeah. He said, sick to see you online.
I was like, oh, there's
Uh,
Jordan.
don't be scared of the trolls. They increase your subs and engagement. Yeah, they don't bother me. The and we don't get many anyway. Our channel, like we don't get many trolls on our channel anyway. But and like I said earlier, that doesn't bother me at all. It's like if you do 20 years in the military, there's nothing anybody can do to bother you because we were trained to like shut up and do. It's like we were just like our orders given to us, and we just follow it. We might disagree with the order, we might don't like it, but we do it. Because that's what the military is all about. Tommy's was the best burger in California. Yum! I know, right? I know, man. People that eat a Tommy's burger know all about. I know some are fans of the In and Out burger, and I do. I like In and Out burger too, but it can't touch Tommy's, man. Tommy's burger is like the bomb. When you take Dazzle to the States, where are you taking her? Um,
Carnival.
Carnival. Dazzle, she just wants to go. From all the things that Dazzle sees online on YouTube, Dazzle wants to go see like the fair, like the one in Texas. Probably I will take Dazzle because my sister lives in Houston, Texas. There's a fair in Texas, like the Texas big fair every year, where they have like where you eat all those like fried Twinkie, and then the reason why Dad doesn't want to go is like she wants to win a teddy bear. It's like those, any game like shooting game, whatever, and then the see my son too. My son, he lives in Tucson, Arizona. So that would
And
be,
Lenny.
yeah, that would be awesome to see them.
Lenny.
Miss you, Dad. You've always been so chill, and the no planning reminds me of our yearly tours of random countries. 3 days, two back. Oh yeah, man. It's like my son Jordan. It's like I have one son. He's 30 years old now. He's a year older than Dazzle. Yeah, and when me and my son, we used to take these trips. Random trips. We just decide like we would go 3 days, 2 nights with our backpacks. So like we went to Malaysia, we went to Hong Kong, we went to Borneo. I mean, Thailand. We went to
Yeah.
Thailand. So
Where did you get the allergy?
oh yeah, we got that from
Kinabalu?
Kota Kinabalu. I never even heard of that place, but my son and I, we always make this random trips. I miss that too. I miss that too, Jordan. Horace, he goes, Tommy's chili cheeseburger and chili fries. I had one yesterday. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous, Horace. I'm jealous, man. It's like, I even remember I first had my Tommy's burger. They weren't as big yet. This was like in the early 80s, I remember. And they weren't as big yet. I know Tommy's is like all over Southern California now. They have like several franchises. But the one I remember first eating, a friend of mine took me to the one in downtown Los Angeles, and it wasn't even it was like a food truck. It's not even a food truck, but like a cart because you couldn't drive off it. It had to be pulled by something, and you just order your burger and you stand around these uh, garbage cans really, and you just eat your burger, and then you throw your paper and all that. Yeah, because you have to have a lot of napkins, and they had like those industrial type napkins, the brown paper napkins that you wipe your hands with, because Tommy's burger, there's no way getting around it. It's messy. And that's part of eating a Tommy's burger is it gets really messy. It gets on your hands. You lick your hand. I mean, it's just like it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Me too, brother. I spent 20 years of U.S. Navy submarines. The hazing was prevalent back in the 90s. I still have PTSD from it in my. Oh yeah, man. It's like I don't think I've never experienced that bad of a hazing. Like when I was in the military. But it's just part of giving each other a hard time. I know, like in basic training, I saw a little bit of that, and then my first assignment, but it wasn't nothing to give me like PTSD or anything. But uh, military guys, they just like to razz you, like to give a hard time. Sorry that you have that PTSD, man, because I know a friend of mine suffers from PTSD. I know that's not a fun thing. That's not a fun thing to suffer. The Texas State Fair in Dallas is the best. Oh, okay, okay. I think they have one in Houston because I know my sister and her kids. They go to that the one in Houston. So that's probably where we would go. And I know in Tucson they have one too. So when we visit my son in Tucson, that would be we would hit the state fair there too.
You have a lot.
How many kids do you have? I only have one. I only have one son. Jordan's my only son.
Dazzle too.
That's not my daughter. And he's 30 years old. He's got his own life in Tucson, Arizona. Jordan, he was born in the United States. I was stationed in Louisiana at Barksdale Air Force Base. That's where Jordan was born. Um, his life is in the U.S. So that's why someday, it's like I'll visit him. Hopefully with Dazzle when we go there. Probably in 4 years when we get our Social Security, because we will have enough money then to like do those kind of travel. Because right now, we're just living off my military pension. It's a comfortable living here, but for us to fly to the United States, just the ticket, the expenses, we're looking at least $7,000, $8,000, because the two tickets for us alone going to cost us $3,000, $4,000, and it's expensive in the U.S. As everybody's telling me. It's like it's not cheap in the United States anymore. So you're saying suck it up and move on with a purpose. Try Dolly Land. Awesome food rides. Yeah, I heard about Dolly Land. I heard about that. I've seen that on YouTube. That's an army saying. Okay, okay. Joel, Orange County Fair is going on now. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Joel?
Dazzle says hello, Joel. Yeah, I know Dazzle will have fun in any state fair because she's never gone, and there's nothing like that here in the Philippines, because here when we go to like the fairs here, you know, you really can't win it. That's why her goal is like to win a big teddy bear, and they don't give that out here. You might win a bag of chips here.
We have to go to like MOA, but there's a lot of people. Remember?
Yeah, yeah. When I took Dazzle to the one in Mall of Asia in Manila, they have a fair there. By the
it was December and there's a lot of
yeah, there's a lot of people. It's hard to get in. It was just so crowded. Yeah, she couldn't play any of the games because there were so many people. There's like there's like a massive line just to play a game. I was like, I don't know if it's worth it. I'm watching you for Arkansas. All right, all right. I remember driving to Arkansas back in the day because I was stationed in Louisiana. I was in Louisiana from 91. I evacuated out of Clark Air Base, Mount Pinatubo. I landed at Barksdale, and I was stationed there till 1995. And we used to drive from Shreveport, Louisiana. We would drive to like New Orleans, and then go to Florida. Go to Florida or go to Texas. Those two toured around. We always toured around that area. One place I remember, Texarkana. Texarkana. That was one cool place because where Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas meets. Texarkana. I remember going to that. I have pictures going to that place. Ray S. What negatives are there retiring in the Philippines? Um, there's a lot of negatives too if you retire here in the Philippines. The main thing is adjusting. You have to have a lot of patience here in the Philippines because everything moves at a slow pace in the Philippines. Nothing moves fast here. Anything to deal with like government agency, it's gonna test your patience because it's they're not efficient. That's one thing I can say. They're not efficient. Unlike in the U.S., like let's say to get your driver's license or something like that, everything's online. Everything's like when you go to the Department of Motor Vehicle, the person that helps you at the desk, or when it's your turn, you pick a number. When it's your turn at the desk, usually it's like that person can handle anything that has to deal with the Department of Motor Vehicle. They have a computer in front of them, and they can take care of you, your registration, your license, your whatever. They can help you. Here, it doesn't happen like that. There's like usually there's not really a number system, and if there is, it's going to take forever to get to the front for you to get called. And then when you get up there, that person can, oh, I can't help you with that. The person that does that is not here. You'll have to come back the next day. There's just things like that. So it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of patience. Um, my advice to people always, like if you're looking at retiring in the Philippines, and I told this, I got this from Reynaldo actually. If you can afford to retire in the United States, I would retire in the United States. It's just more easier if you can afford it there, because you got to realize that the Philippines, people call it a third world. I don't call it third world. Philippines is a developing nation because we're starting to have good infrastructures, roads, hospitals, bridges, things like that, but not to the level like what we have in the United States. Even a simple like emergency room and ambulance, that's almost a given at any place in the United States. It doesn't matter if you live in a rural area in the United States or a city. Here in the Philippines, there's provinces here that doesn't have that. There's areas here that doesn't have an emergency room or an ambulance. They might have like a town, they call it a MDRRMO, people that will stabilize you and take you to a hospital, but they're not trained as far as like trauma, or there's not an emergency room. Like let's say you get stabbed or you get shot with a you get a bullet shot. You know, there's just not a lot of trauma centers in the provinces here in the Philippines. Maybe in the cities, maybe more, but in the provinces, very basic medical care. And I can say that because I have medical background. I've worked like 25 years in hospitals, so I know. First thing I always did was when I came here to Calibo was check out the hospitals, so I knew what was available to me and what I can expect. And I recommend that to people when if you decide to come to the Philippines. My friend Frederick in Iloilo City now, he's been there 2 months. That was his priority. When he landed, he's checking out Medical City Iloilo. He's finding out where's the emergency room because that's important. You don't want to wait till the something emergency happens and you're like, oh man, they don't have that. They don't have a trauma center. They don't have a heart. It's like, that's not a good time to like be checking these things. You want to check it before a heart attack, before a stroke. You want to have a plan to where Dazzle knows exactly where to take me. They have a emergency room at Panay Hospital here in Calibo. We're like 10 15 minutes away and she can drive now. So you got to have that kind of plan because hey, we're at that age where those things kind of can happen. You just got to prepare for it. But if you got more questions, Ray, it's like my email is GINNO1966 at yahoo.com. If you want more specific questions about negative things here in the Philippines, just email me and I'll answer back because there's a lot. There's it's not just positives here in the Philippines about retiring. There's a lot of negatives too that that happens here. Martin, hi Gino. I'm planning on moving to Cebu later this year. Would you recommend it? Thank you. All right, Cebu. My friend, actually, Robbie from Rhode Island, he is moving to Moal, Boal, Cebu. And he's already got his house. As a matter of fact, yesterday he turned over the house. So he's got a brand new house he's renting. So I'm expecting to visit him sometime this year. Hopefully, before December, Dazzle and I will visit Robbie and his girlfriend, Jonalyn. My impression of Cebu, if it was me, and again, this is just my opinion. Cebu is great if I'm more a province person. I like the rural. I like the not traffic. I wouldn't be good at living in Cebu City. The Cebu City for me is too congested, too much traffic. I wouldn't be able to drive. I wouldn't feel comfortable driving our car in Cebu City. But outside the city, like where Robbie is, like at Moal Boal, those areas, I would love it. I know I would enjoy it because I'm a beach person. I love the beach. That's why you see in our videos, you see us going to Boracay all the time. And right there at Cebu City, uh, I just don't think the beaches around Cebu City are clean, because it's a big city and the sewer, they run it through the beach, So I like my beaches where it's like crystal clear, turquoise water, white sand. Those are the kind of beaches that I enjoy. That's why I fell in love here with Klan province, and I just love Boracay. It's like I know there's like people that say Boracay is like too touristy and all that, but hey, I don't care. I love Boracay. It's like when I'm at Boracay, it's my happy place. It's Dazzle's happy place. It's Leanna's happy place. It's Chloe's happy place. We just love Boracay. And that would be my answer to that. Cebu, if it was outside Cebu City, more provincial, I would love it. I could live in Cebu, but city wise, if it's inside Cebu City, I don't think I can. I would much prefer Iloilo City than Cebu City. Late arrival, but want to say hi from Savannah, Georgia. Hey, Earl and Nina. Hey, I know you. I know you, brother. I know you, man. I know you. It's like I remember you from your comments. You're so positive. And Nina, it's like hope everything's going well. I know you're great people. I can tell.
I remember them.
Yeah, I know, babe. I know you remember them. They're so nice. Uh, Earl and Nina, just good people. I would love to meet you guys one day. It's like Joel. He goes.
Oh,
Ati-atian soon. Hey, I know Joel. Hey, this will be year 3 at the Cipriano building for us for Dazzle and Leanna. No, it's like Leanna looks forward to hanging out with you guys.
she eats all the fruits.
Yeah. She Leanna says she loves going there because she eats all the fruits at Joel and Eileen's house, and then she takes home like the little
Yeah.
bottles of Sprite and
Yeah.
Coca Cola because we don't let Leanna have Coca Cola or soft drinks. So it's like when she goes to Joel and Eileen's house in Calibo, she's
They
like
spoil her
she's
like
like
that.
packing. She's packing this little containers of soda. Love Moa. Yeah, it's been a while for us, babe, to go to Moa. It's been a couple. It's been a few
It's been
years.
years.
It's been years since the last time we went to
We
Moa.
went to Mulan, then we watched a PBA game.
Oh yeah, we watched that at the Moa Arena. We
Mm-mm.
watched the basketball game. We watched a basketball game at the Moa Mall of Asia Arena. Something that we have in common is that you lived in Tucson, Arizona. I also grew up in Arizona and was a Leo. Oh, cool, cool, man. Oh, I love my time. I love my time in Tucson, Arizona. I did a couple of L tours there. The whole time I was in Tucson, that was my hobby. I was like road cycling um, by Old Spanish Trail. That was my favorite because it was flat, and at the end of it, there was this big climb. That was awesome. That was like a challenge to you can fly through the Old Spanish Trail because back then this was like 2005 to 2011. There was not traffic there during like Saturday was like my long ride. I would ride for like 5 hours to 6 hours on my road bike on Saturday, and that was my favorite spot because man, I could fly in there, man. I could go. I know I could go at least 35, 40 miles per hour on my bike, and then climb that hill at the end. That was a challenge. That was a challenge. Unless you have connection in local government. Oh yeah, that's that's the thing. That's important here in the Philippines to get anything done in a government agency. If you have a connection, you have a relative inside, or somebody. It saves you time. Saves you time.
Or like hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so true. What areas do offer this type of services?
Manila.
What that one I don't get what his question is, but
It's about the hospitals, like the emergency hospitals, like
oh,
when it's
okay.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, with the hospitals, you just have to visit the hospitals and find out because a lot of the hospitals don't even have really good websites, and I wouldn't trust the websites. I like being boots on the ground. I like going to the place, checking it out for myself because sometimes pictures on websites can fool you. It's like when I check out a hospital, I'm going to like their radiology department. I'm checking out what kind of MRI they have, how new it is, things like that. Always good to, like, when you go to a place, go to the hospital and just take a tour. It's like just start asking, just start, and you can kind of get a sense anyway when you go to a hospital whether it's state of the art or it's a little old. You can tell. The minute you walk in a hospital
I
here.
think St. Luke Hospital in Manila would be the place.
Oh yeah, St. Luke's. Anything. The big hospitals here are in Manila. Like the American standard, the JCO certified hospitals are in Manila. Gino, horror from horror. I love the Philippines and its people, and retired there. But when God handed out patience, I was on vacation. Hey, Horace, it is what it is. It's like that's one thing I tell people. It's like if you don't have patience, I don't think the Philippines is for you, because takes all and just the day to day patience. Because like the little things that you won't it's really hard to explain, but like even like somebody cutting in line. You could be at the Jollibee in line and somebody just kind of cut in front of you. Those kind of things. Or even at the grocery, somebody, it's just like, you could be in a long line in a grocery, and then, like, let's say you've been waiting, you're like number 8 on the queue on a grocery, right? And then they open another cashier, so you would think the second person would be the one to go on that. Here it's not. It's going to be a free for all, whoever can get up there first. And to me, that's just like, that's as simple as that cashier that's opening. Okay, okay, I can take the next person, in an orderly fashion. Let's line up, line up. But here, another cashier opens, boom. It's like, everybody's like knocking grocery carts and everything, trying to get on that line. So just little things like that, little things like that you won't know until you get here. Even like the ATM, standing in line in the ATM. It's like you could be standing in line and you'd be like number 6 on the queue on the ATM. And then all of a sudden, the line's moving fast. You're going, okay, this is not going to be bad. And then you get to like number 2 on the queue, and then the person in front of you. And then all of a sudden, that person in front of you will take 20 to 30 minutes because she's got like 8 ATM cards she's taking money out of. And I'm like, what's going on here? But those kind of things you just won't know until you get here. Takes a lot of patience. Something to think about before retiring here in the Philippines if you don't have a lot of patience.
That's why I love my metro map, babe. We're air conditioned.
Oh, Dazzle's like bragging because she has her own bank. She banks with Metro Bank. She said her ATM's air conditioned. It's inside.
Three machines.
3 machines. It's like I'm not so lucky. I'm outside in the sun with Banco de Oro. Yeah.
Where's the PND?
Yeah, worse is the PND. It's like maybe someday I'll switch to Dazzle's bank. But the food and family is better in PI. Just saying. Oh yeah, oh yeah. There. I mean, like with anything else in life, here in the Philippines and America, if you're comparing it, there's the good and the bad. There's like both. To me, it's like Reyes, thank you, Gino, for this Q&A. Really enjoyed it. Happy birthday once again, and cheers to another year. We'll see you in your next video. All right. Thank you. Appreciate the birthday greeting. Daniel, great question and answer. Hope to see more soon. All right. I'll people seem to be watching it, so I'll see if I'll do it weekly, maybe every 2 weeks, but I'll see. I'll make an announcement next week. I have to look at my schedule since I have a schedule now with Leanna. I have to check and see what's going on with Leanna's school because she has activities, projects. I'm her tutor. So Leanna keeps me busy when she has school.
Stay away from your mistresses, your gadgets.
Your gadgets, my gadgets. I gotta stay away from my gadgets. That's what I'll say. Stay away from my gadgets. Eileen says she will stock up for Leanne on Royal. Ah, yeah, yeah.
She
That's
will love
oh yeah,
that.
she will love that, Eileen. Leanne and Royal. We don't buy her that. That's why when she goes to your house,
She's so
she's
happy.
so happy. She's taking advantage. We don't buy soda in our house.
Only.
Yeah, Tang. We buy her Tang, but no soda. Happy birthday from Glenn and Vilma. She was born in Cadiz City. All right, all right. We
Cadiz.
currently retired in Prescott. Oh, Prescott. I like Prescott. I visited that place up in the mountains. Cooler in Prescott, Arizona. Robbie, hey Robbie, hey brother. Hey
Hey,
man, I thought you
Robbie.
were live streaming Friday night U.S. time. I'll keep it this same time, Robbie. So it's if I do a live stream, it'll be every Friday morning here, 9:30 our time. I won't change it because that way people will get used to the time. So if I do another one next week, it'll be the same time, same day. Friday morning here, it'll be Thursday in your place. Glenn and Vilma. Oh yeah, I see Glenn and Vilma all the time too. I appreciate your story of your military service. I've shared it with my grandson who is considering the service. Your description is very helpful. Thank you very much. All right, thank you, Glenn. And I see you. I see your comments, man. I appreciate all the positive comments. Happy birthday! Eat some cake. Oh yeah, we still have chocolate cake. We have a leftover chocolate cake, so we'll finish that up today.
I told Liana she can have a thin slice of the cake, and she was like, "Ate."
Happy birthday, Ryan. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yay.
Okay, we're at an hour and a half. Last week, I stopped the live stream at hour and a half. Thank you, everyone, for spending this time with me. I appreciate everybody's support, everybody's greeting. So grateful that you joined us. It's fun. It's fun for me to do this. That's why I don't mind. If people are gonna watch it, I'll keep doing it. I'll keep doing it
Great
weekly.
to see you both.
Great to see you both. You always make me feel like I made the right choice in the feeling. Still newly retired. Hey, all right, all right. I think I know who you are. You must be Frederick, man. You must be Frederick. 'Cause I have, I don't know everybody's name yet down with the comments, but I have a feeling this is Frederick, my friend Frederick in Florida.
Oh yeah,
But now
the
in Iloilo,
popcorns are good.
oh, the popcorn. They're knocking out the popcorn. Basil and Leanna, especially Leanna. Great. Thank you for the Q&A. Oh, you're welcome, my
Oh yeah,
brother.
it's
Yes, sir.
Frederick.
Yeah, yeah. I knew Frederick. I had a feeling it was you, but I wasn't sure. When I got to remember now, the FK
Z2.
Z2. All right. Man, it was so great spending time with you, Frederick. I enjoyed our breakfast. And we'll have to do it again someday. When next time we're in Iloilo City, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Great live stream. Oh, thank you, Glenn and Vilma. All right, we'll see you next week. Maybe I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I'll do another live stream next week. Take care, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Say bye, babe. Say bye. Say bye, babe.
Bye.
Bye.